It's that time again, right? Time for another bullet journal spread. I usually let my life inspire the theme I choose, so they might not be always as universal as some other artists' themes, but what the heck, it works for me, so here you go. A dormouse bujo. If it's not your cup of tea, you can just take the layouts and choose your kind of image, the one that you prefer, and you also don't have to paint them if you're not into it. I'm just showing you what I did, but you can adapt it to suit your theme and your life. That's always the best approach to bujo. After sketching everything out very roughly, I lightly erase the lines when needed and start painting. For all the titles in November's monthly, I used just watercolors and some brushes. I love the ombre effect and I just keep returning to it. Old habits die hard. Painting the titles is really easy. I just start with the lighter color, add a little bit of darker color, and then blend in with the lighter color. And I do that for all the colors. For the calendar, I just wrote the dates and added a splotch of color. Then I painted my main cover image, a dormouse sleeping in his nest. I studied dormice recently for work and I really like them and enjoy reading about them a lot. So I had to make a bujo with dormice. It took quite a while, I admit, because I had to wait for every layer to dry in between and there are quite a few layers, but it was worth it. The first layer was just the base wash, then I added some variety in colors and shadows, and lastly I put on a few coats of hair. First with a diluted paint and a broad stiff brush, and later with a tiny brush that created individual hair. I added the background and the cover was done. For my monthly, I went with the same kind of title, a circular design for the calendar and another rolled up dormouse in the center. I painted the days in the same warm colors on one side and muted browns on the other. And I really like how this page turned up. I didn't film the entire painting process because it's basically the same as on the cover. The trackers are beech nuts because that's the main source of food of dormouse here. And they're lovely nuts, so I had to include them in my bujo. I understand that this might not be the most popular or normal theme, but I really like dormice and it's my bujo, so why not? Oak nuts are much more popular, but I like beech nuts a lot. I added another image of dormouse on some berries in the upper corner on the tracker page and hand drew all the small calendars for the trackers after it was painted. A stripe of color for the titles and the trackers were finished. For the idea page, I only painted one little dormouse on a stalk of some seeding plant. I found all references on Pinterest, by the way. If you're not into painting so many little rodents, you can just cut out a nice image from a magazine or an old textbook or something similar and arrange them in a similar manner, and your bujo will look at least as good as this one. I never paint in this sort of realistic style from reference, and I rarely paint nowadays anyway because I haven't found my rhythm and work-life balance yet, but I'm determined to keep my bujo going. And here's the final flip through. How do you like it? I really love dormice. They're so cute and cuddly. How can you not love them? I probably didn't do them justice, but if you look at pictures of them, you'll surely fall in love with them too. And you'll understand my weird fascination about them and why I chose this theme. By the way, do you have any wish for the December theme? I was thinking gnomes, candles, lights. What would you like to see my take on? Do you have any original idea? That would also be so cool. Have a lovely holiday if you have them right now in your part of the world, and see you next week with some more dormice in my weeklies, and until then, like and subscribe if you like the cuddly animals too. Bye bye!